Good morning, viewers. My name is Gayan, and I'm from the Middlesex Review again. And here with us today is Ummehani Mogul, and she is the owner of Fluff Mallows, a special type of marshmallows, not the ordinary type. And she's here to talk about her business. How are you doing today, Ummehani?
Good, I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning. Um, to get started, let's talk a little bit about the beginning of your business. How did you get started and when did you get started?
I actually just started this about in November, so a few months ago. And I had the idea sitting for about like a year before that because I've always loved baking and baking and cooking, and I've always loved being in the kitchen. I actually had a small business before, like a baking business that I used to do, but then I wanted to go down into something and I decided marshmallows because I love marshmallows and I just didn't find any marshmallows in the market that were like that I liked, that I loved, that I would be willing to like I felt like there was no good, especially halal marshmallows. In that branch there aren't any, like no one's selling good halal marshmallows out there. So I decided to take it upon myself and make them myself and start a
But
business with
very
them.
nice. Congratulations on launching this new business.
Thank you.
So, you said you love baking. So, since this has this been a skill or has this been a passion to you?
It it's both. It's like it's it's a really big passion for me, 100%, because this is always something like I've been doing since I was like really small. Like I think I remember like in second grade, like I begged my parents for to buy a KitchenAid for me, which is like not a thing a second grader would be asking for. But it's definitely a passion, and it's definitely also a skill I have learned over like some time now.
Very nice. Very nice. So, are you the only person who's running the business or
Yes.
do you have co-workers?
No, right now it's only me.
Okay, nice. So, how are customers finding you, man, if I may ask?
Yeah, so far the reviews have been all good. I haven't got any bad reviews at all, and everyone's been loving it. I've met a couple people who say they don't like marshmallows at all, but then they try a marshmallow and then they're just like, "Oh, these are actually so good," and they actually go in for seconds. So it's like it's been pretty great. Like the reviews have been good, the feedback has been really good, and so far so good.
Oh, nice. So you have been getting continuous orders since you
Yeah,
launched?
so far.
Very good. Very good.
Not too many, but I've been getting a good amount.
Good amount. Very nice. Very nice. That's how any business starts, right? And they scale up into a bigger level later on. And we'll get into those questions later on. So, what was the toughest challenge or the challenges you had when you launched this business?
So when I first launched, I think just getting it out there was pretty difficult because I mean also still I think also just marketing it is pretty hard, finding the right audience to reach. But I think like since I've been selling it I'm selling on Etsy. So on Etsy I feel like it gives me more of a chance to reach out to more people because Etsy already brings in its own audience. So I think that's been helping me. But overall, I think just like marketing it has been like tougher.
Right, right. Yeah, that's something every business has to focus a lot these days because it's a big game in the online space, and there's a lot of competition, and whoever runs faster will win the race. That's how it is these days. But I'm glad Etsy has been working out well for you, and there's a lot of opportunities out there for you with
I definitely
Etsy.
think I definitely think Etsy is like more of a starting point though, and I don't want to stick to it for like ever, but like for the first just to start off, I think it's perfect.
That's nice. Wonderful. So, I know you launched your business during the pandemic where a lot of business closed down or, partially closed down. So, how has COVID been
I
when you
think
launched this business? I mean, did it play a positive? I'm sure it played a positive role.
I think it definitely played a positive role because I was at home, I had more time to like really think about it and set it into play. Before that, I had thought about it and stuff, but I because of classes and because of everything going on, like I just didn't get to like I didn't get that push. But because of it, I was like, okay, why not start right now? It's like the best time. So I actually started, and I think it's been great. And yeah, everything's been working out
Th- That's
smoothly.
that's nice because I think during the pandemic, a lot of people stayed at home. They
Yeah.
wanted to start experience new things, new food, a lot of new things. So I'm sure this would have been an ideal opportunity for you. I'm glad it worked out well. So, so do how do you look at the future of your business in the coming year to the next 5 years? Let's talk about short-term goals. What are your short-term goals?
So short term, I mean, I'm just gonna keep going. I want to be introducing new flavors as routinely as possible. And I just want to reach out to more people. I want this to be eventually, like if I'm talking long term, I want this to be my full-time thing. So I'm trying to reach there as far as like quickly as I can, but obviously with baby steps because nothing just happens overnight.
Right. Absolutely, absolutely. So probably in the next few years, we might see Fluff Mallows store around Dayton,
Yeah,
right?
hopefully.
So,
A nice
so
marshmallow cafe.
right, absolutely, and with the line of people during the winter to enjoy hot cup of coffee and with some marshmallows. So that's great. And um, the one of the other important things I wanted to ask you was now you say you do marshmallows, so are you exclusively doing marshmallows or do you still stick to other desserts as well?
I'm exclusively marshmallows right now.
Right.
This business is exclusively marshmallows.
And they are only halal or can
Well,
and people?
there I'm making halal marshmallows, but I'm going and reaching out to the whole audience because handmade marshmallows itself, there aren't too many people making them.
Right.
And in and as far as I know, also nobody in the United States is really making halal marshmallows either. So I'm reaching out to that audience as well.
Right.
And I will soon be also doing vegan marshmallows.
Oh,
So
very nice, very nice. So that's good to know to the audience that Ummehani is just not just a sweet marshmallow person. She produces vegan. She's gonna produce vegan, but right now she's the almost the only halal
yes.
marshmallow producer. That's awesome. So so what type of marshmallows within this products that you're producing do you make? I know, if I may
Like
ask, like, what type of flavors do you have?
as of now, I'm trying to grow my flavors, but as of now, I have like the original flavor, which is just like a normal marshmallow with a hint of vanilla. And then I have a cinnamon sugar one, and which is like basically like a cinnamon bun or like cinnamon toast crunch, but in like a marshmallow form. I have a peppermint marshmallow, which is crushed candy canes in and a little bit of mint inside marshmallows. There's also I also have a coffee one, which I just launched, and I have a rose one for like which I just launched as well for Valentine's Day and stuff.
Right.
So
That's
those are
nice.
my flavors so far.
All right. I am tempted to taste one of those marshmallows
Oh,
now.
there's also a s'mores one. I forgot.
Nice. So, and uh, if somebody wants to buy, you know, are you a go-to store or
I
do you ship them? How do you do
Yeah,
that?
I'm in an online store right now, so I ship all across the US actually. And if people who are local, they can always do arrange pickups or like even if they're close or something, I even do drop off sometimes. And so local for local people, arrange that. But otherwise, if you're like around the US and stuff, I do it through Etsy.
That's it. Nice, very nice. So that's great to hear because people have to know if they have to come and pick it up or if they
Yeah.
are able to get it shipped because these days everybody prefers shipping due to the
Yeah.
pandemic most of the
Yeah.
time.
That's also why I think Etsy has helped me with that too.
Right, very nice, very good. So I know you are a young entrepreneur and you got started this business during a pretty risky period, which is the pandemic, right? So what message do you have for the young entrepreneurs who are, still on the fence of, should I launch a business or not?
I think always like go for it. Like that's always my thing. Like I don't think there should be anything holding you back if you have an idea, because it's never like a good, like it's, you're never gonna find the perfect time. It's always like if you go for it, you go for it. And I think you just like you just need to take that first step.
Right, that's right. So one final question for you. Who's your ideal customer, Ummehani? Because viewers would love to know if they are the ones to jump onto
I
your
think
products.
I personally think anyone and everyone, because once you try them, I think you'd be hooked.
Right. And any, do you cater this for occasions or
Yeah.
special events
I actually
or
did, yeah, I actually did a wedding recently too in San Diego. Like, so I would have like a s'mores table. So I'd have marshmallows, graham crackers, and like people would roast their own marshmallows, and then I'd give them s'mores. So I do events like small like weddings and stuff like that, birth parties, all of that type of stuff.
right? And also you cater for the seasons also, I guess, because
Yeah,
there's these different seasons, the Valentine
yeah,
season, the Ramadan, the Christmas, all these occasions
yeah.
and events require marshmallows.
Yeah. I had like I had like a pop-up event before this, and I'm having one coming up soon in like February, in the end of January. So I'm excited for that too.
Wonderful, wonderful, great. And that's a really good wrap up for us about your Fluff Marshmallow business. And thank you for coming to
Thank
interview
you.
with us this morning, Ummehani. We really appreciate it. And we sincerely wish you the best to become a really big marshmallow business in the future. And as the Middlesex Review, I will be with you reporting about your success even in the future.
Thank you so much for taking out time to talk to me.
All right. Thank you.